So I would recommend, any young dancer to get well schooled in the technology of having a great social media presence.
That's wonderful. Very, very valuable. Very valuable. Um, Now, I want to talk about another subject. It's called marketing. How important is the marketing aspect part of a dancer's career? I'm not talking about company. I'm talking about the dancer's career, marketing in dancer's own career. And how can our professional dancers use social media correctly, use it correctly in order to truly benefit their careers?
Well, it's certainly fun to see on Instagram or Facebook a shablam moment.
Yes.
The shablam moments that we see. So that's certainly fun, and it's helpful. Certainly, it's helpful to get your name out there. I think the decisions, as long as it doesn't get in the way of the serious act of becoming, it's the act of rehearsing and performing, being a dancer cannot distract from, cannot be distracted by the social media. As long as that's there, then I think it's a great thing. It's a way that you're connected with the ballet world. I don't know that it helps performances, except that if you're tackling a role, social media is a place that you can do research about that role. So it's certainly, it's certainly great for companies.
Right.
Hong Kong Ballet's had a lot of buzz in the last couple of years. We've had really great video online content. A lot of companies have had that. And so it helps the public get connected with what we're doing. Likewise, the public can connect with individual dancers that way. So I would recommend, any young dancer to get well schooled in the technology of having a great social media presence. On your break, get to know how to edit your own videos. It's just, we all have smartphones now that can do this. And so don't take it too seriously. Don't be too thirsty. But I think it's a good tool, and there's a communication with our audiences, and social media is one of the ways that we can communicate with audiences for sure.
And you're doing that so well, and I always feel like everything you said in the social media, and I think there's a balance without being too pushy. Like I'm talking about individual, without being too pushy over selling something of yours, but somehow indirectly to infuse or advance you have your public persona of yours. And I think nowadays almost you have to have a virtual presence out there, because I think many people, the companies, before we looking about the dancers or teachers coming wants to have a teaching position in the school, I often look at their social media presence to see what's the consistency is like.
Sure. I also think that this is only going to grow. I mean, it's certainly been an important part of the world for, however long, certainly 10 years, 12 years
Right.
now.
Right.
Going on 15. But because of COVID-19, I think the whole world, and the ballet world in particular, I think we all know that we've spent a lot more time on social media in the last month. For us in Hong Kong, 2 months, 3 months almost, since January. And as a result, this facility, this ease with which we present our professional life online, that's not going to go away. We're at a new level in terms of understanding how to social media as a tool and as a way to commune with audiences. Earlier in your introduction, Ren Chao, you mentioned my emphasis on community engagement, and it comes from a conviction that while the moment of when the curtain goes up, the communication with the dancers and the audience, that's the most special communication there is, and it's an exchange of energy across over the orchestra pit. But it's not enough. It just can't. It's not enough. It's too rarefied. That moment is too rarefied in the average citizen's lives, and that ballet dancers, ballet companies need to find multiple touch points, ways of being part of society, ways that the company can be part of everyone's everyday life. And social media is super easy one. This is like the no-brainer one. And so that's another, it's just another way we tell the world what we're doing.
Absolutely.